lucky to be here. We're doing an interview in a place that's kind of like glass panel, so you could look over and see everything going on.
So many people, so much great cosplay.
Yes.
So much great cosplay. I've seen some really good Aquaman. Really good ones. Some good Wonder Women. And some Marvel girls that have been really good.
Who was the Spider-Man?
Carnage. That Carnage. There's this guy who was like a smoking
costume.
face.
Yeah, he was vaping inside.
He's like just like he made this whole super mask. He was on these stilts and had chains and crap all over him. It was amazing. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, really cool. So loving it. Yeah. This is like both of our first cons too.
Yeah, it's the first time. Yeah, feels like the first time. Does it?
Well, it'll be totally different next year.
Yeah.
Your stars.
Oh, there we go.
And then it'll just be like, we can't go anywhere. You can't have any of the fun. Yeah. Well, tonight we have to go to the floor.
Costumes.
Yes, that's it. Because wasn't Lupita Nyong'o like walking around as a Pink Ranger like 1 year? And I
Wonder
was
Woman
like,
was here Thursday.
Oh, Gal Gadot?
As Wonder Woman?
Yes, with a mask and nobody knew.
Yes.
She's here for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
tonight.
she's hosting tonight.
It reminds me of when Bryan Cranston walked around as himself from Breaking Bad, and people were like, "Oh, that's a nice costume."
Or Daniel Radcliffe walking around as Spider-Man. Yeah. So, good costumes next year. Yeah. Now we have some costume ideas.
Yeah, Ben and Xander are like. Not really a costume situation. We just look like standard Midwestern dudes.
I look like a fisherman. People dress like fishermen and then have like a multicolored beard, and then we'll get it. And just like draw a beard on their faces.
Hopefully we'll have some mermaids maybe next year.
That'd be fantastic.
How would you do it then? How would you do the mermaid?
Just like you would like a Little Mermaid costume, you know? Like it's that little like mermaid skirt,
right?
Walk
in it? How would you walk in it?
It's like they have to like have a little skirt or like a draping something, but like they get really creative. They find ways to answer those problems.
The creative mermaid ways.
Yes, me too. I'm down. So that's a challenge to anyone who does Comic-Con next year.
What should the prize be next year?
We should come up with some kind of prize.
The best mermaid outfit gets.
We all come out and hug them.
Hug from
a big giant hug.
Yeah, a cast hug.
A cast hug.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
Perfect.
That is.
It's worth absolutely no money.
Good. It feels good. Trust me.
But I'll give you so much love. Rated PG. Love.
How is the physicality of the role? So, you all have been actors for a while, so that part you probably can handle. But there's some physicality to these roles. How was that?
Alex?
I got to really get into breath holding because we do a lot of stuff underwater. So I wanted to be able to act underwater. And also my character's kind of had an affiliation with the water for such a long period of time, and I think that he has probably free diving. I don't know how you say that in past tense.
Free dived? Free dove?
Free dived did. And so I ended up doing a lot of breath hold training. Like I'm now up to 4.5 minutes underwater.
Wow.
So
you could be a merman.
I know. Tell me about it. But yeah, so for the fight scene in the pilot and stuff, it was all us underwater, which was really cool. And I want to do more of that. But yeah, that was the physical preparation for this.
Yeah. Xander doesn't go underwater. He does not do that. So I didn't have as much challenges as they did because with the dive training and all those other things. Because he stays on the boat. Xander does not play.
Grew that beard. That was a physical challenge.
This beard was a physical challenge until I was 26, and then it just starts coming from everywhere.
That's good to know.
Yeah, read into that as much as you want. But as far as physicality, I think I'm gonna have an opportunity to be a bit more physical. But I think for Xander, things are gonna kind of manifest in a very different way, just because again, his strength is not in the water. His strength is on the water. So being with a boat and dealing with pulleys and systems and nets and all those other kinds, it is very physical and really intense, hard work. So I think that's kind of where his niche comes in. And we haven't had any crazy swing. Well, in the pilot, something blew up on the boat. There was that. The lights kind of exploded, but that's about it. I had to dodge waves in the pilot, and that was a thing. It's physical. It's nuts.
How's the temperature in the water. I mean, especially with the weather changing, the seasons changing, it can't, like, you're probably going in and out at a crazy rate.
We were caught. We were in Vancouver, and what month was it? When we
That
shot
was
the
like
pilot?
October. Yeah,
October time.
late October.
Freezing cold in Vancouver. So that was like a mission in itself. But like you get up out of the water and you put like a woolly hat on, and that stops you from losing some of the heat from your body. But when we actually go into the water, it's shot in this huge tank. It's like
You're not in the ocean.
only when you go in. But then once
No, we're in the the whole race.
So from the surface down, we're jumping into the ocean, and then the second we actually break the water and you see the underwater stuff, we're in a huge tank, which is really fun in itself to just see them putting together this massive like tank and filling it with water.
Yeah, the tanks are super cool.
And building ships, the hulls of ships and stuff like that into the tank was really cool.
So you filmed the pilot a year ago.
Yep.
And then when did you hear that it was a full go-ahead, and how'd you feel?
When did we hear
It was this
It was
spring.
a few months, because there's a lot of CGI that needed to happen in order for them to see it as a viable product that they could create. So it was a while. It was like 6 months or something afterwards.
A good while before we knew.
But yeah, when I found out we've got such good chemistry between like me, Ian, Fola, and Aline, and everyone else in the cast. So it was a proper, and I know everyone says this, but it was a real kind of family feel.
Yeah.
So the idea of going back and just being back with your family again was nice.
It's amazing.
You're like temp family.
Yeah, but it's really awesome how quickly we bonded too. Like, it was a really fast bonding process. Like, we all just kind of just took to each other, and that makes the job so much easier. Because like definitely shooting in Vancouver and cold or in the heat, it's serious, and you definitely have to be on set with people that you love being there with. And I go to work every day. We go to work every day, and it's just joyous.
We've got a bunch of stuff coming up. We've got an episode where we're going to be working together.
Yeah, you're gonna see so much of my face. You're gonna be sick of me. You're gonna be sick of me, Alex. Right?
Yeah, man, we're gonna be doing some. I'm gonna get you in the water.
You're gonna get me in the water. Well, challenge on. I'm trying to get through season 1 without having to submerge.
So,
The story, I was saying earlier with the writers, the story is actually pretty well, like really well done, and it subverts a lot of tropes. When you were reading it, did you feel like, yeah, this is a winner? Like, did you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Initially, just the idea of like this is a story about like a mermaid who comes to this town. You're hesitant, and then once I read it, and like there's the moment where she comes across like an adversary in some way, and with the guy in the car, and she ends up like dispatching of him like in this powerful way, and how the diversity of the cast too, and the like adding in the fact that Maddie's character is Haida, and just all of the reading all of those things, they do stand out to you, and you're kind of like, okay, this is flipping some things on its head, especially the fact that like there's a mermaid that isn't necessarily like a friendly singing mermaid. She is, as they would be probably if they had. If they were in the water, they would be predatory in some way and be an apex predator of the oceans, like we are kind of the apex predators of the surface. Yeah, so that was really interesting.
I mean, for me, reading this, you hear the concept when we got the audition. Is like you hear the concept the first time, and you're just like, well, that's fun. And then you read the script, and you're like, oh, this actually this has some meat to it, and these characters have perspective, and they're very three-dimensional, and people have objectives, and like everything is just so full. Like the world is so full. And a thing that really excited me about it is like, at least for my character on the page, on the pilot it was not written for me. Like it literally described portly Thor. Like it was just, kind of big, blonde and bearded, and so the very fact that they had me come into audition then eventually seeing the full cast, how people were very much so, the network, our showrunners, casting directors, executive casting directors, were very much so into not just focusing on the diversity of the show, which they do, it's amazing, but also making it a non-issue in the character and in the central story of these characters. And that's what I said it in the panel, you know, where people of color and as a performer, you want to feel like you can play in that world, and you want to feel like playing in that world isn't a byproduct of my race. You know, it's like my character doesn't have to speak from the perspective of my, racial identity. And that's what I love about it, is everybody just is, and you don't have to write a black role. I will bring my own blackness to it, like people will figure it out. And the fact that we're able to have deep and long friendships and have personal, intense drama that has nothing to do with those issues, but we're still there, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes, and it's just an honor to be a part of it. And I really hope, it opens doors, as much as the doors that have opened before us, that gave us these opportunities. Hopefully, it just gives right back.
Well said.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
So, just one last question. Alex, Ben's family has a position of like a status. They have ancestors that have been part of this town, but Ben seems to be on his own. Like, he does his own thing. He's his own person.
Yeah.
As he starts to learn more about mermaids, we learn like his family has this turmoil, this bloody history with them. What's the journey we can expect between him, the town, and his family, and the mermaids?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but that's definitely a big part of it. Yeah, he's gone off to college, and his parents are very much involved in his family's involved in I guess
the fish industry, the fishing industry.
They run the fishery, so they give a lot of jobs and stuff to everyone that's in the area. And Ben kind of has developed somewhat of an altruistic kind of vision of the world, and wants to be slightly separate to that. But I think what he starts to learn is that you can kind of use that power and that connection, but use it for good instead. And I think that's part of what his journey is, rather than completely separating off, that he can actually use it to do good.
Thanks, guys. We gotta go there.